Crow Jackson, and I work for the Micro Wrestling Federation. And my name is exactly what it sounds like, a small Michael Jackson impersonator. And I think more than that. I'm kind of more than that. I'm Mike Crow Jackson, you know. My main gig is I am a halftime referee for all the matches and halftime dancer performer for the rest.
How did you get involved into this business?
Well, years ago, I remember I was dating this girl, and she, somewhere near, like, where I was lived at, they came, and then she was like, she heard about it before I did. She was like, there's some people that look like, because at the time, I was the only little person I had known, and to her, I'm the only little person that she knows as well. So with that being said, she like, there's some people that like you. She didn't even know the words for it. There's some people that like you and they're wrestling. I'm like, oh, that sounds cool. I didn't even go to the show. She went. I ended up getting back involved in the company. I saw them somewhere, and I was like, oh, that's the same company. And ever since then, they met me. We hit it out. How many years have I been involved in the wrestling business? 3 years now.
If someone's interested in this and they see it and they want to get involved, how would you suggest that for them? If someone wants to get involved in this?
Well, first, we don't have much room for, this is the first time I get to say this, there's a height requirement. That's number one. So people that are above the height 4 feet and 11 inches, you don't meet the height requirement. That's number one. Now, if you do, you should probably go to microwrestling.com. Email us because we answer our email, or you can call that number on the back once again, or come to a Micro Wrestling show. We'll give you an interview on the spot. Yeah, right on the spot. Make that long story short, we got certain little people who feel different about what we do, while the others feel the other way. So I feel like we're pushing the boundaries of what we can and can't do. What do you think that this does for the community? It boosts, it helps. Yes, it helps us and expose our talents. If you got a passion, you got a dream, never give up, keep going. Some of the doors have been shutting on me all my life, and I forced them and I burst them back open. So you just gotta have that mentality. Even when you ain't confident, make them believe that you are. Stay different.
Hey, this is Little Show, the Redneck Brawler. I work for Micro Wrestling Federation. So I've been doing it for 20 years. Got into it with Memphis Power Pro Wrestling with Jerry the King Lawler. Me and my brother, Baby Jesus, we was in there. We got in there and basically just wanted to do a little comedy act. You know, we wasn't very good, wasn't trained, but we got in there, did it for like a month. Probably fast forward a year, I was already wrestling. Started doing in gyms and in the indie circuit, working for like hot dogs and food, maybe your gas if you're lucky. So I'm like old school. Everything that's happened, I don't regret it because it made me the wrestler that I am today. How did it come to my world was my cousin, second cousin, Grady Watson. He was real friends with Jerry the King Lawler. Jerry's like, hey, I got an idea. We need little guys though. Well, there was no little guys around. Only little guys around was, shout out to Little Hollywood. But at that time, I don't know if he was wrestling or if he was doing other stuff. So he's like, well, I know these two guys, they're kids, 13, 12. He's like, all right, let's see what they can do. Came in there, what can you do? They would hit a couple backflips, a couple worms, just acrobatic stuff, and then Jerry just loved it. And so like I said, we was there for like a month, and that's kind of how I got into it.
Okay. How would you suggest to someone nowadays? Now, you had the old school, like the actual, bring up in it, but if someone's just watching it one time, comes to a show or something, and they're like,
Definitely need to be trained. You definitely, if you're 5 foot under, come to Micro Wrestling. We got trainers all day. We got Cody Hawk. He trains all of them. Dean Ambrose.
Really?
John Moxley, yes. He also trained LA Knight. So he has big names that are real big in this business that he's trained, and he's training all of us too. So even though I've been in the business 20 years, I'm steadily learning stuff from him. So shout out to Cody Hawk. Appreciate all the work he's done for us. Yeah, if you're under 5 foot, come to Micro Wrestling, boom. But if not, if you're in a town and there is a indie or there's a little wrestling that's going along every Saturday, every Friday, go there. Pay your dues. Help with the ring. That is the key. Paying your dues in this business It's a big key, especially for old school guys.
What would you say about the never give up and kind of the inspiration and motivation for someone that's just like, feels like, you know, everything's against them and they're having some problems breaking through some stuff?
Hey man, the world's against you every time, every day. It's up to you to make look at me. Look at the situation, right? Yeah, I'm short. God gave me lemon and I made lemonade.
Right.
Was it easy? No. The people say I couldn't do it. Yes. How many surgeries have I had? 5 knee surgeries. Now, with everything, there are consequences. But if you work really hard, really, really hard, and just put your mind to it and have faith, believe that you can do it, and ask Him, because you can't do nothing without the Almighty God. Nobody can, not even me. Then you'll make it. Stay tilted.